Hi everyone, we have finally reached Australia Day 2025 where we have our big reveal of the Made in Australia Cal. Hello, I'm Jenny, thank you for being here. Before I get into today's video, I do want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, of country in Australia, and particularly the land that I reside, which is Dark and Young Country. I pay my respects to elders past and present and emerging. If you are in Australia, you know that today there's a lot of controversy about whether today should be the day we celebrate Australia Day. I'm certainly not going to get into that. As I said, I do pay my respect to elders past and present and the people that were here first. So I'm just going to leave it at that, but I did want to acknowledge that. Now, I am so excited to get into today's video. I've never been more excited for a video. I'm excited to share you what I made. I'm excited to show you what has been sent to me as well. And I'm so thrilled that so many people jumped on board for this crochet along. Oh, I forgot to say, do you love the ears? I saw them and it had to be done. It had to be done. And there is you're going to see a few koalas today, so you know, why not go with it. Now, before I show you my make, I'll tell you what I made. I made an emu. I free-handed an emu. I'll have a picture here of, I guess, one that inspired me. Before I show you, I'm just going to tell you a few little fun facts about the emu. Obviously, he is endemic to Australia. I think that's the right word. I'm not too sure. Emus have 3 toes. The middle one is longer than the other 2. They're usually grey, brown-ish. Yeah, ish. They're a flightless bird. They have really small little wings that probably serve no purpose at all. I'm not too sure, but they have them. This was an interesting fact, I thought. The mother helps build the nest. She lays between 5 and 15 eggs that are dark green. She then leaves the eggs to breed again, and the male forgoes food and water for around 55 days to incubate them. Good on you, mate. Well done. In that process, he usually loses up to about 8 kilos in the process. He stays with the chicks for a further 6 months and teaches them to find food and keeps them safe until they reach maturity at about 20 months. They have a few natural predators in the dingo and the wedge-tailed eagle, and they play an important role in bush diversity because they are important seed dispersers. So there we go. Now I'm going to have a separate video in regards to my creation process of my emu, because yeah, it was quite a process, and that just needs a whole video on its own. But without further ado, because I've built it up long enough, meet Ed. This is Ed. Ed the emu. He's a big guy. He's a very big guy, and I love him. As I said, I won't go into it too much because I am devoting a whole video to the whole process of making him. But he does contain at least 4 to 5 different yarns, and I think they just all worked really well together. I'm very proud of this guy. I worked on him on and off for well over a week, I think. Originally I was going to make probably a little plushy Vegemite or something, which I forgot that prop, Vegemite. If you haven't tried it, if you're outside of Australia, you may not like it, but it's a staple usually in our homes. And anyway, and then I thought about making a wombat, but I came to this guy. I had no idea how it was going to work. no idea at all really. I was winging it, but yeah, I'm very proud of the outcome, and yeah, I look forward to sharing that video with you of yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I made him. So I feel like, you know, he's been done for probably at least 3 weeks now. So I've just had him, I had to put him in another room because I was worried that I was going to have him out and that you'd see snippets in my video, but I really wanted to keep him as a surprise. And as it turns out, as far as I know, certainly in regards to what people have sent me, he is the only emu. So there you go. Ed, I think I'll be keeping him. He's probably going to be, he's hard to sit because of this sort of chest area there, but he does kind of, he will sit on my tables. I don't know. I'll work it out, but yeah, there was a lot of work in him, so I don't think I can part with him. But there we go, the big reveal. So I'll put him aside, and then there we go. Stay there. There we go. He can just watch the proceedings from here on in. So now we are on to the part where I get to share all of your makes. Now, some of these makes, I'm not sure how many, but some of them are definitely going to double up if you watch some of the other ladies' channels. So that's Litza from Coco's Crochet. This was her brainchild, so thank you, Litza, for coming up with the idea. Jill from Gum Leaf Crochet and Yarn, I know that she has received some of the same pictures that I have. Judy at Witch Piece Craft, I'm not sure how many pictures Judy has received, and Lee at Skein Spider. So if you're seeing things for the second, third, fourth time, I'm sorry, but I'm sure that you're happy to cheer everyone along. So I've got a few notes from what people sent me, you know, when they sent their pictures with their email. So I'm going to be reading off my notes a little bit, but I really want to do a good job of showcasing everyone's great work. So let's get into it. Now, some of the people that have sent through makes do have YouTube channels. So where possible, if I'm aware of your channel name, I'll certainly have it linked below. So please go support those people. Go check out their channels if you haven't already. There's no particular order that these are in. It's loosely in the order that I received them, but not necessarily exactly the same. You're going to see a number of koalas. There's definitely a bit of an animal, a native sort of animal thing going on here, but you know, no two are the same. Everyone has done such a great job, and yeah, I'm very keen to get started. So let's get started. Now, first up, we have my lovely friend Cassandra from Craftably Ever After. Now, you may be familiar with her work. She does beautiful amigurumi. She's very well known for her bears. And so for our Cal, she decided to design a koala. And how gorgeous is this little koala? Got his little floaty there. I know that because I watched her video, I know that she has another, I guess, prototype as well. And I'm not sure if she's finished it yet, but she will be planning on writing the pattern up, I believe. So what a gorgeous, you know, her work is always immaculate. So, and this is no exception. Got a perfect little face there. So thank you very much, Cassandra, for getting involved in our Cal. Next up, we have our friend Lynn. Now, you may or may not know that Lynn has also started her own YouTube channel just in the last week or so. Her channel is Lynn Penguins Creations, so that will be linked below. I'd love for you to go and check her out. She has a lot of great things planned for her channel, and she's a very big supporter of not only mine, but Litz's channel as well. So Lynn created this gorgeous little koala square. It was a pattern by Repeat Crafter Me, and I think she did a really great job. So don't forget to go and check out her channel. Now next we have some makes from Carol. Now the inspiration for Carol's makes were that she is a proud Indigenous woman from Biripi. I hope I said that right, Carol. She's always loved her history and Uluru, and she would really love to be able to visit Uluru one day. I certainly hope you get to, Carol. So she's made the headband in the traditional Aboriginal flag colours there. And she's made this gorgeous poncho, very, very earthy colours, and that was a bag a day pattern. Great work, Carol, and thank you very much for getting involved in our CAL. Up next, we have beautiful, gorgeous little make from Marsha at Mimi Makes Keepsakes. She said that she had always wanted to make this pattern, which is Mama Kith and Kin Kangaroo by Mama Made Minis. It's a paid pattern on Etsy, and what a gorgeous job she did. Got the beautiful little Joey there in the pouch, and I couldn't love it more. She used a mixture of 7, 8 and 9 millimeter hooks, and I dare say she probably used Banat blanket, but I'm not too sure. Absolutely gorgeous, Marsha, as is all of your work. Staying with the kangaroos, we have this gorgeous little Mama and Joey kangaroo by Patricia, our friend Patricia at Finding My Tiara Design. If you haven't already checked out her channel, please do so. This was a paid pattern on Etsy by Airily Design. I hope I said that correctly. And the little beanies come off, and I think she did a great job. She said she's going to be keeping this for herself, and I love that because she's always going to have a little memento or a little reminder of Australia. Back to the koalas, and we have this absolutely adorable little koala by Caitlin at Crafty Kate. She's another YouTuber that I follow. I love her videos. She does a lot of market prep and things like that, and she's just so sweet. This was a free pattern that she found on Instagram by crochetedby.lila, and she has used Baby Bear for the koala, and she used Big Twist Posh for the overalls. She said that she wishes she had have either used the same yarn as the bear or downsized her hook a little bit because they ended up a little bit big, but having said that, I think he's absolutely gorgeous. So thank you, Caitlin, for participating and sharing on your channel as well. Next up, we have Bluey, and would you believe I only received one Bluey? Great job, Krista. Krista is in the US, and she said that when she thought of Australia, she also thought of the Opera House, and I understand that it's a very significant landmark that's very well known. I actually thought about that myself, but then I guess like Krista realized that would be quite difficult. So she went with Bluey. She found this pattern on Ribbler, and it's by Shell Rays, I believe, and she used a weight 3 yarn. So thank you, Krista, for participating, and great job. Next up, we have this gorgeous little galah by Sherilyn at Mist Lily here on YouTube. She said that she had to modify, she didn't mention the pattern, but she said that she had to modify it a little bit to get it how she wanted, but I think he turned out super, super cute. So thank you, Sherilyn, for participating. You're always so supportive, and I appreciate you, so thank you. Now we have this adorable little Ollie the Quokka by our friend Pamela at Ginger Cat Crochet. You may already follow Pamela. If you don't, go and check her out for sure. Now Pamela said that she had already started this make, and then when Litza and I mentioned that we were running the CAL, that gave her the perfect reason, I guess, to finish the make. This was from a little insert from I think it was a Simply Crochet magazine called Amigurumi Down Under. So perfect. I think little Ollie turned out so well. She used a mixture of cotton in James C. Brett, Signet and Rikarumi cotton, I believe. So, but yeah, as always, lovely job, Pamela, and thank you for getting involved in our Cal. I'm glad that we gave you a reason to finish him off, because it would have been a crime to not finish off such a cutie. Next up, we have our friend Beck here, and she made the koala donut from the Donut Buddies book. And she said that until last year she hadn't tried amigurumi, but she very kindly said that she took inspo from watching my videos and what I create. Thank you, Beck, that's lovely of you to say. And she said that now she's obsessed with amigurumi, so I love that. And if you make amigurumi, you would probably also know that, yeah, once you fall down that rabbit hole, you're in deep. So welcome to the club, Beck, and thank you for joining in on our Cal. Okay, next we have our friend Thea. Now, Thea initially sent 2 projects, but then she couldn't help herself and she made another 2. So we'll go through them one by one. Firstly, she made this lovely green and gold blanket. She also made a little kangaroo applique. I'm not sure if you can quite see it there, and sewed that onto the blanket as well. She used some baby blanket vintage yarns that were Australian yarns for the blanket. And the kangaroo is 100% acrylic 8-ply. And the pattern she got from the pattern for the little kangaroo applique she got on Kerry's Crochet here on YouTube. Now, the next project was a First Nations people flag themed hexicadi, and she did such a great job. And this also, now Thea's the queen of making things that can fit into numerous crochet alongs, if that makes sense. So this also doubled for the hexicadi party, which is being run by K&K Crochet on YouTube. So fabulous projects, Thea, and you know, we loved those. But then you went ahead and emailed us this Mother of Dragons dice bag, which also doubles for Litz's birthstone cal, because the colour is fits in with the garnet theme for January. So she said it was her first time doing the crocodile stitch for the dragon scale, and she said that it was easier than she thought. She wasn't exactly sure of the yarn, although she thinks it was Spot Saver. And the final make that she sent in, I needed to add that the pattern was by Rachie Nui Designs on Ravelry. Thea's final make was the Shaun the Sheep, and I really love her inspo behind this. This is from issue 106 of Crochet Now. She said that her son has been named Shaun the Sheep since he was about 9 months old, because as his hair grew out and started to curl, it reminded them of Shaun the Sheep. She said that he's going for his learner driver's license in about a month, and she's going to slip Shaun the Sheep into his ute. So I love that, and good luck to your son, Thea. But thank you so much for all of your work, and love that you always get involved in whatever's happening with crochet alongs on YouTube. Next up, we have this adorable little platypus. This is the first of our platypuses. This has been made by Maria, and it has been made in Aran cotton. I just love his little details. He's got his little fish bag there. I don't have any more information, but I just think it was absolutely adorable, Maria, and thank you so much for participating in our crochet along. Now we have a gorgeous little galah, another galah made by our friend Moira, who is Missa Pippin and always just the biggest cheerleader here on YouTube. She said that the pattern was a paid pattern on Etsy by Sarah Barrett. She used Spot Saver yarn in the pink, dark pink, medium pink, dark pink and grey, and she used a 5mm hook. She said that she wished she used a thinner yarn. She had a bit of trouble piecing it together, but it was a great pattern. I think you did a great job, Moira. Thank you so much for joining in on our KAL. Next we have this gorgeous little Coco the koala. This is by Sam, who's actually a fellow coastie. She is probably just over half an hour away from me. So hey Sam. She's fairly new to crochet, although you certainly would not know it looking at her make. I think she did an absolutely fabulous job, and I love how she's got it with the grevillea here, you know, which is native to Australia as well. So that's you did a great job, Sam. I can't believe you're new to crochet. You look like you've been doing it for a very long time. Thank you so much for participating in the crochet along and for being a supporter of my channel. We have another kangaroo, but this is no ordinary kangaroo. This one is approximately 60 centimeters high, and this was done by Janelle. She said that she used Zaddy Crafts yarn, and I'm having trouble pronouncing the name of the pattern designer, so I'll have it on the screen. But she used Zaddy Crafts yarn, so I'm guessing it's a really good chenille. But yeah, what a great job, and 60 centimeters is no small project. So well done, Janelle, and thank you very much for participating. He's gorgeous. Up now we have some gorgeous little platypus by Robin. Robin designed this pattern herself, and I think she's done a fantastic job. She made it in various types of yarn. She made it in DK, worsted, chenille and velvet, and she said that she hopes to post it as a free pattern on her Instagram, which is at Crochet Jolly. So go ahead and follow her if you're on Instagram, and if we're lucky enough, she may post that pattern. But I think you did a great job, Robin. Thank you for putting the effort in to design something yourself. Well done. We are almost at the end. Now we have someone else who went above and beyond and gave us a number of makes, and this is Jillian from Crochet by Jillian. Jillian is from Tassie, and I just love everything that she made. First up, we've got the Laughing Kookaburra, and the pattern is by Down Under Stitches. She used, for all of her makes actually, I believe, she used Porter yarn. Absolutely gorgeous. And she's used a 6mm hook for this guy. I absolutely love him. And it's very realistic looking. Moving on to the budgie. This is an Annie Carraway art pattern, and she used a 5mm hook for this guy, again with the Porter yarn. On to Poppy the Platypus. She's made a few there. Absolutely gorgeous. Now this is a pattern by Coffee and Chat, and she used a 5mm hook for these guys. And finishing it up with her mini beer mugs, and this is a pattern by Little Rory Crafts, and she used a 5mm hook for those. I'm surprised there was no more beer actually, but yeah, absolutely wonderful. So she does live in Devonport, Tasmania, and she said it's the home of the platypus, and Tassie actually brews Bogue's beer, so that was, I guess, part of her inspo. So I love everything, Jillian. Well done, and thank you so much for participating. Last but not least, Sharon. Sharon's always so supportive of me and my channel. Sharon has made this lovely blanket. It may not be finished as yet. It's currently 30.5 inches square, but she might add to it when she gets more yarn, she said. She used 4 Seasons Spot Saver, which is her favorite yarn to use. She has used the patterns for the squares from Repeat Crafter Me from the Under the Sea KAL 2024, and the patterns for the koala, platypus, cockatoo and wombat are all from Nella's Cottage. But great job, Sharon, and I think it looks great as it is, but if you're going to add to it, it'll just make it even bigger and better. Guys, I'm so thrilled, as I said, with all of the photos and little stories that I received. I can't thank you all enough. It's been such a fun crochet along to be a part of, and I guess, yeah, very big shout out to Litza. As I said, it was her brainchild, and it's really great, and we already know we have a great community, and this has just proved that, I think. So yeah, thank you. Go ahead and check out all of the other ladies' videos as well, so that you can see what they created. I know Jill has already shared her gorgeous little bag, but I haven't seen the other ladies' creations as yet. But yeah, thanks again. I'm very, very grateful for all of you, and I look forward to being able to share my video that will show you all about the creation process of Ed. So yeah, hopefully that's something that you're interested in seeing. But yeah, for now, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you for being here. I'd love for you to, share the love for everyone that took the time to participate as well and send in their makes. So Ed and I say thank you very much. But yeah, we'll see you next time, hopefully very soon. Bye for now.
Editing Jenny popping in to say that please, if I missed you or forgot you, please email me, and I will most certainly share on an upcoming video. But I do hope I got everyone. Thanks again.